rested on the water, the harbor nearly silent at dawn. Small waves folding into the shoreline, like soft conversations ending peacefully. I walk through empty coastal streets slowly, hands hidden inside oversized sleeves. Coffee shop still dark behind the windows, the whole town breathing quietly before morning. The cyclists pass beneath pale street lights, seagulls drifting above sleeping boats. Everything felt suspended briefly between dream and ordinary life. And for once, the silence inside me matched the world around me. No urgency, no sadness, just stillness. Silver mornings, quiet tides, cold air against my face. And somewhere between the ocean and the sunrise, I realized the past no longer hurt the same way. It still existed, still mattered, still shaped me softly, but it no longer pulled me underwater. I sat beside the marina for a while, watching fog dissolve above the boats. The same kind of fog that once made entire winters feel endless. Funny how different life looks afterward. The nights that nearly destroyed me now feel far away, like train stations viewed from moving windows. Still visible, but no longer reachable. A dog barks somewhere down the shoreline, a fisherman laughed beside the docks. The world kept continuing beautifully, without needing permission from grief. Maybe healing is not becoming someone new. Maybe it's remembering how to feel present again. Silver mornings, quiet tides, soft clouds drifting through pale sky, and every breath of salt air felt like another layer of heaviness leaving my body. Not dramatically, not all at once, just slowly, like winter finally ending. I think people misunderstand peace. Peace is not perfection, not permanent happiness, not forgetting difficult years. Peace is simply this: sitting beside the ocean at sunrise and realizing your heart no longer feels at war with itself. Maybe that's enough. Still the silver morning widened across the harbor, light trembling softly above the waves. Strangers beginning another ordinary day, while the sea carried reflections toward open distance. And somewhere between memory and morning, I finally understood. Life had continued, growing quietly around me, even while I was grieving. And now I was finally ready to grow with it. forward without looking back.
We walked home slow
Through paper leaves,
your sleeve kept brushing
against my sleeve.
the corner store.
Was closing down,
You held the bag like it
might break now. I still taste rain on your goodbye, like a red bus passing by. And I don't say much, but I feel it all. Your hand went cold at the metal wall. I watched your face in the dusk light fade, like a room that keeps your name in the shade. Stay with me here, stay with me here. We were so close to the edge of tears. Stay with me here, stay with me here. Paper leaves under our feet.
Now autumn comes
With your old scarf
folded in a box.
in the hall,
I make my tea.
and let it go cold.
Some nights your laugh
Still turns in my throat. I left a note
inside the
book, you never read it.
but I took a look.
I traced the line where your name ran thin, like a match burned out before it began. And I don't say much, but I feel it all. Your hand went cold at the metal wall. I watched your face in the dusk light fade, like a room that keeps your name in the shade. Stay with me here, stay with me here. We were so close to the edge of tears. Stay with me here, stay with me here. Paper leaves under our feet. If you come back, I'll leave the porch on. Just one small lamp and the screen door drawn. No big speech, no grand repair, just your tired shoes on the landing there. If you don't come back, I'll learn that ache, like a church bell after it breaks. Stay with me here, stay with me here. We were so close to the edge of tears. Stay with me here, stay with me here. Paper leaves under our feet. Stay with me here, stay with me here. Till the dark goes thin and the night lets us be.
The last train bends the rails under paper orange trees.
Your sleeve brushed mine
like it remembered me.
We passed the closed down deli
with its chair up on the sign.
I said I'm fine. You said you're lying. And the dust kept falling slow on the cracks we used to know. Your hand was light,
mine held on
like a song.
Half gone.
Walk me home again. Walk me home again. Let the silence stay. Let it say our names. Walk me home again.
Like we're not
the same.
The bus windows held our faces,
soft and out of reach.
Your laugh came back in pieces.
It's like a song I couldn't keep. We talked about the little things to miss the bigger ache.
2 cups cooling in the dark.
2 hearts learning break. And the dust kept falling slow on the cracks we used to know. Your hand was light,
Mine held on
like a song.
Half gone.
Walk me home again. Walk me home again. Let the silence stay. Let it say our names. Walk me home again. Like we're not the same. If I turn around, you'll still be there. In the window glass, in the cool night air. We were young enough to call it love. Now we call it enough. Walk me home again. Walk me home again. Let the silence stay. Let it say our names. Walk me home again. Like we're not the same. Walk me home again. Until the dark feels tame. The first train hadn't arrived yet. Fog resting softly above the tracks. The city looked quieter than usual, like even the buildings were still asleep. I stood alone beneath pale station lights, coffee warming my hands slowly, watching condensation fade from the windows as morning moved carefully toward the skyline. A few exhausted strangers waited nearby, lost inside their headphones and thoughts, everyone carrying invisible stories through the final hours before sunrise. And for the first time in a long while, the loneliness felt gentle, not heavy, not sharp, just distant. Maybe healing arrives quietly, without announcing itself. Pale morning, last platform, blue fog drifting through the rails. And somewhere between night and daylight, I finally stopped reaching backward. The city breathing softly around me. thoughts that nearly destroyed me. The endless apartments after midnight, the trains, the rain, the sleepless walks beneath fluorescent light. All the versions of myself still wandering somewhere through memory. And strangely, I no longer wanted to erase any of it, because even heartbreak shaped the person standing here now. Even loneliness taught me how to survive softness. The sky slowly brightened above the river, turning the glass building silver blue. And the whole city felt suspended briefly between exhaustion and rebirth. Maybe peace is not forgetting. Maybe it's simply loosening your grip on the past. Pale morning, last platform, the train arriving through the fog slowly. And for once, your memory no longer felt like a wound. Only distance, only time, only another season that passed through me. The station lights flickering softly overhead, the world beginning again without permission. And somehow it no longer frightened me. I think people spend years believing healing will feel dramatic, but maybe real healing feels ordinary. Like breathing easier unexpectedly, like sleeping through the night again, like hearing an old song without needing to leave the room. Maybe survival is quieter than we imagined. Still, the pale morning spread across the city, fog dissolving slowly above the tracks, passengers disappearing into waking streets, while sunlight gathered carefully between buildings. And somewhere between the closing train doors and the sound of distant traffic below, I realized the past would always live inside me, but it no longer controlled where I was going. The platform emptied into morning quietly. The skyline brightened above the river, and the city kept moving gently toward daylight without looking back. Smoke drifted slowly above the river, blurring the buildings into pale light. The skyline looked almost unreal tonight, like the city was forgetting itself. I stood alone above the traffic, hands buried deep inside my coat, watching headlights move endlessly below, like veins glowing through the dark. Somewhere beneath all those windows, people were falling asleep beside each other, making tea, watching movies, living ordinary lives. And somehow that felt more lonely than silence. The wind smelled faintly like rain and distant cigarette smoke, the kind of night you would have loved. Funny how certain people remain present in places they never reach. The skyline looked unreal tonight, buildings dissolving softly into fog, smoke rising continuous movement of the world. Still, your absence felt enormous inside me. A helicopter crossed the skyline slowly, red lights blinking through the haze. Summer music drifted upward faintly from a rooftop party far below. I remembered the night we came here together, sharing cheap coffee beneath the winter lights. You said one day the city won't hurt anymore. I asked, how do you know? You smiled softly and answered, because nothing survives unchanged forever. At the time I thought you meant sadness. Now I think you meant us. Maybe healing begins the moment we stop resisting time. Still the skyline looked unreal tonight. Glass towers glowing like distant stars. The river carrying reflections endlessly toward places I'll never see. And somewhere between the fog and silence, I stopped searching for the old version of us. Because maybe love isn't meant to stay frozen forever. Maybe it's supposed to drift like smoke above dark water. Cities teach strange lessons after midnight. How people disappear quietly, how memories soften around the edges, how loneliness becomes survivable if you keep walking long enough. And maybe adulthood is simply this, learning how to carry unfinished love gracefully without letting it harden you. So tonight, the skyline shimmered beneath the fog. The river moved silently through the dark. Smoke rising endlessly into cold winter air, like every memory trying to become lighter. And for the first time in a long while, your absence no longer felt like drowning. Only distance, only time, only another beautiful thing. The city once held briefly, the rooftop emptied slowly behind me. The skyline disappeared into the fog. And somewhere beyond the river, morning waited quietly for the city. Somewhere after midnight, the apartment felt too large. Rain moved softly on the windows, like it knew we'd fallen apart. You sat curled up on the sofa, phone glowing inside your hands. I watched the steam rise from your coffee, disappear before you drank it. We used to tell each other everything. Now conversations end halfway, like both of us are waiting for the other one to leave. And your voice sounds softer lately, like it's already far away. We stopped talking slowly, one unfinished sentence at a time. Long pauses in the kitchen, eyes drifting past each other at night. Somewhere after midnight, I realized what scared me most wasn't losing you completely. It was watching us grow cold. Your sweater hanging near the doorway still smelled faintly like your perfume.
stayed on all evening. Neither one of us moved to turn it off. Outside, cars dissolved into the rainfall. Inside, the silence filled the room. You asked if I was still awake, but I think you meant, do you still love me the same? I almost reached for your hand, but something stopped me halfway there. We stopped talking slowly, like people scared to hear the truth. Every little moment breaking, without either one of us meaning to. Somewhere after midnight, you leaned your head against the wall, and I could feel the distance growing, even sitting right beside you. Maybe nothing really happened. Maybe love just fades like light, quietly without warning, without one dramatic night. Just tired eyes and smaller words, and learning how silence hurts. Still we stayed there after midnight, rain reflecting through the room, your shadow moving in the blue light like a memory, arriving too soon. And when you finally fell asleep, I'd watch the city through the glass, thinking how the warmest moments always disappear so fast. The coffee turned cold beside you. The hallway light stayed on, and somewhere after midnight, we stopped talking slowly. We left the cafe quiet,
Your hand still in your pocket,
rain on the crosswalk paint.
my name stuck in your throat.
You looked at my left side,
I looked at your shoes,
two strangers in the same coat.
still trying not to lose.
If I
Speak, will it break? If I reach, will you stay? We keep walking slower now, like the whole town got in our way. Stay with me, stay with me.
don't let this go cold.
Don't let this go cold. We're still here, we're still here.
Even after the door slammed,
Even after the door slammed. Stay with me, stay with me.
I still know your hands.
Your breath made little clouds.
By the corner store window,
I saw you almost smile.
then you turned it into shadow,
The leaves were in the gutter,
like letters we won't send,
I kept the worst things small,
so we could try again.
If I speak, will it break?
If I reach, will you stay?
We keep walking slower now, like the whole town got in our way. Stay with me, stay with me.
Don't let this go cold.
Don't let this go cold.
after the door slammed.
Even after the door slammed. Stay with me. Stay with me.
I still know your hands.
Say the hard part plain.
I'll say mine too.
We don't have to be fine.
Just honest in the blue.
My anger was a sharp edge.
Mine was pride in a coat.
We can put them on the curb
and walk home slow. I still know your hands. The city looked half asleep, blue reflections trembling across wet streets. Everything blurred softly beyond the windows, like memory losing focus. I took the late bus without thinking, just to keep moving for a while. The heater barely worked, winter air slipping through the doors at every stop. A girl near the back slept against the glass, headphones glowing faintly blue. Two strangers whispered near the exit, their voices dissolving beneath engine noise. And somehow, watching everyone disappear into their own lives made me feel farther from mine. Some nights reality feels thin, like it could split open quietly. Static dreams, blue transit, streetlights melting into rain and me, floating somewhere between exhaustion and memory, watching the city dissolve itself beneath neon fog. Every station passing silently, every reflection looking unfamiliar, like part of me never fully returned from the nights I spent loving you. A train crossed above the highway slowly, windows glowing against the dark sky. For one impossible second, I imagined us still inside it together. You asleep against my shoulder, my coat wrapped around your hands, the city drifting endlessly outside, while the future still felt warm. Funny how memory edits everything softly, leaving only light behind. Now even the painful nights look beautiful from far away. Maybe distance romanticizes sadness the same way fog softens blue dreams, blue transit, the skyline trembling through condensation. And somewhere beneath all the passing headlights, I still carry the shape of us, like emotional static expects us to continue anyway. Remembering without collapsing. The sky turned pale above the river slowly. The final passenger stepped into morning, and the city carried us forward quietly, without asking who we used to be. Morning light spilled across the water, soft gold trembling through the fog. The train moved quietly beside the coastline, like the world beginning again slowly. I watched fishing boats drift through pale blue distance, seagulls circling somewhere above the waves. Everything looks softer near the ocean. Even my thoughts move differently here. An old couple slept across the aisle, hands resting together unconsciously. The kind of love that survives quietly without needing to explain itself. And for the first time in months, my chest didn't feel heavy. Maybe healing begins the moment we stop trying to force it. Soft horizons, coastal light, the sea stretching endlessly beside me. And somewhere between the waves and sunrise, I finally started breathing differently. Not healed completely, not reborn dramatically, just softer, lighter, more willing to continue. The window glass carried traces of salt water, clouds drifting low above distant cliffs. A girl near the front hummed quietly to herself, while headphones leaked soft music into the aisle. I remembered who I used to be last winter, the sleepless apartments, the fluorescent nights, the versions of me that almost disappeared inside loneliness. Strange how survival feels afterward. Not victorious, not cinematic, just quiet, like finally reaching warmer weather. Outside, the ocean kept unfolding endlessly. Inside, something restless finally grew still. Soft horizons, coastal light, morning fog dissolving above the shoreline. And every passing reflection through the train window looked less haunted than before, like memory had finally loosened its grip around my ribs. The world still carried sadness, but now it carried beauty too. Maybe peace peace is not becoming someone new. Maybe it's simply returning to the gentler parts of yourself, the parts untouched by heartbreak, untouched by fear, untouched by sleepless winters, the parts that still believe life can feel warm again. Still the coastline kept glowing beside us, golden light scattering across the water, passengers slowly waking into morning while the train disappeared into open sky. And somewhere between ocean wind and sunlight, I realized I no longer wanted to stay inside old pain. There were still places left to see, still versions of myself waiting ahead, still mornings capable of surprising me. The coastline widened beneath the sunrise. The train continued quietly forward, and for the first time in a long while, the future didn't feel frightening. The train moved slowly beyond the city, buildings dissolving into open fields. Cloud shadows stretched across the hillsides like memory fading into distance. I rested my head against the window, watching power lines blur into the sky. Everything outside looked unfinished in the beautiful way moving things often do. A little boy walked through the aisle laughing, holding snacks too big for his hands. An old woman slept beside her suitcase, morning newspapers folded in her lap. And somehow the ordinary softness of strangers made the world feel survivable again. Maybe peace arrives quietly through movement, through distance, through time. Open skies, fading vapor, golden light across the tracks. And somewhere between the countryside and silence, I felt old versions of myself dissolving slowly, not erased, not forgotten, just drifting farther behind me. The farther we moved from the coastline, the lighter my thoughts seemed to become like grief. It finally loosened its hands around my ribs. I remembered the person I was last winter, how every night felt endless, how loneliness filled entire rooms, how I believed sadness would define me forever. Now even those memories look softer, like fog thinning beneath sunlight outside. Wind moved through endless grass fields, telephone poles disappearing one by one. The entire survival changes how people see landscapes. After heartbreak, even empty fields feel emotional. Even train stations feel sacred. Even silence feels full. Because once you've survived enough darkness, ordinary beauty becomes overwhelming. Clouds, warm coffee, wind through open windows, sunlight on distant hills, tiny miracles everywhere. Still the open skies widen endlessly, clouds drifting slowly above the tracks, passengers sleeping softly beside strangers, while golden light filled the train cars. And somewhere between sadness and freedom, I realized the future no longer felt like something to fear, only something unknown. And maybe that was enough. The countryside glowed beneath evening light. The city disappeared completely behind us, and the train kept moving quietly forward into whatever waited next. The beach cafe opens slowly, chairs scraping softly across the floor. Morning light spilled across the water, turning the waves pale gold. I sat near the window with warm coffee, salt air drifting through the room. A sleepy song played through old speakers, too softly to fully hear. Outside, the ocean moved without urgency, waves folding endlessly into themselves, like the world understood. There was no reason to rush healing, and maybe that's what I needed most, permission to become soft again. After all those sleepless winters, I forgot life could feel this quiet. Pale waves, slow sunlight, morning air against my skin. And somewhere between the sea and silence, I felt something inside me loosen gently, not grief, not loneliness, just the weight of surviving too many dark nights alone. A couple walked slowly near the shoreline, their shoes dangling loosely from their hands, the kind of ordinary happiness I once thought I had lost forever. But strangely, watching them didn't hurt anymore. It only reminded me that love still existed somewhere in the world, even if it no longer belonged to my past. The waitress smiled while refilling my coffee. Outside, gulls drifted above the water. Everything felt painfully ordinary and somehow beautiful because of it. Maybe healing begins when life stops feeling haunted. Pale waves, slow sunlight, cloud shadows moving across wiser, something quieter. I used to think survival meant becoming stronger. Now I think it means becoming softer without breaking completely. Learning how to trust warmth again, learning how to sit peacefully beside memory without letting it consume the entire horizon. Maybe that's enough. Still the pale waves kept reaching the shore, morning light widening across the coastline. Strangers laughing softly through cafe windows while the city disappeared somewhere behind me. And for the first time in a long while, I wasn't looking backward anymore, only outward, toward whatever waited next. The coffee cooled beside the window slowly. Sunlight shimmered across the water, and the morning continued beautifully without asking anything from me. The television flickered quietly, blue light moving across the room. You were reading something on your phone. I pretended not to notice. Outside, rain pressed softly against the windows like the night was trying not to wake us. Your sweater rested on the chair beside me, still carrying your perfume. And suddenly I felt afraid of ordinary things disappearing. You asked if I wanted tea. I said, only if you're making some too. Small sentences, small moments, trying to hold together something already slipping. And the silence between us didn't feel awkward anymore. That's what scared me. The silence felt familiar, like we'd been living inside it for months. Your eyes drifting toward the window while mine stayed lost inside the dark. And somewhere between midnight and the sound of rain against the roof, I realized we were slowly becoming memory. You fell asleep before the movie ended, your hand resting near mine on the couch, close enough to touch, but neither one of us moved. The kitchen light still glowed faintly, coffee cups left in the sink. Everything looked painfully beautiful in the quiet way sad things often do. I watched the city through the curtains, fog swallowing distant buildings whole. And I wondered if love disappears slowly just so people can survive it. Shifted softly in your sleep, still reaching toward my side unconsciously, like some part of you hadn't let go yet. The silence felt familiar, like an old song we knew too well. Every unfinished conversation still hanging softly in the air. And somewhere between exhaustion and the pale blue coming through the blood, You're slowly becoming memory. Maybe this is how love leaves, not with anger, not with goodbye, but quietly, through smaller touches, shorter conversations, long pauses, tired eyes, until one day the person beside you feels farther away, and the city outside still. The silence felt beautiful in a strange, heartbreaking kind of way. You're breathing soft beside me while the rain slowly faded out. And even knowing nothing stays forever, I wanted that moment to survive. Just one more night before we became something people only remember. The television turned itself off eventually. Morning light entered the room. You were still sleeping beside me, and I kept listening to the silence we built together. The apartment sounds different now. Every small noise echoes longer. Even the refrigerator humming feels louder after you left. Your mug still sits beside the sink, a faint lipstick mark fading slowly. I keep meaning to wash it, but somehow never do. The hallway light stays on all night, like part of me still expects to hear your keys against the door, and your tired voice saying, I'm home. Sometimes I still turn around to tell you something funny before remembering there's no one there anymore. It's strange how absence becomes physical, like cold air moving through a room. Your side of the room still feels warmer somehow, even with the windows open. Even after all this time, the blankets still fold toward your side, like memory has weight, like love leaves shapes behind. And every night the light stays on for us, even though you stopped coming home. I found your hair tied near the bathroom sink, hidden beneath old receipts. Such a small, ordinary thing, but it nearly destroyed me outside. Rain blurred the city in the colors, red taillights dissolving softly into the dark beneath my window. I tried listening to music tonight, but every song felt unfinished, like they were all missing the part where you laughed beside me. And I wonder if you still think about this place, or if I'm the only one still living inside our memories. Your side of the room still feels occupied, like your shadow never fully left, like somewhere inside these walls we are still the light stays on for us. Maybe healing is not forgetting. Maybe it's learning how to carry invisible things. Your voice in the kitchen, your footsteps in the hallway, the shape of your shoulder in the dark. And maybe love never fully disappears. Maybe it simply becomes part of the silence around us. So your side of the room stays untouched tonight, the city glowing faintly through the curtains, rainwater sliding slowly down the glass. And somewhere between exhaustion and another sleepless dawn, I finally understand. Some people leave physically long before they leave your heart. Still, the light stayed on for us. Morning entered quietly through the window. The apartment remained still, and your side of the room kept holding on to you. The station looked almost empty, just fluorescent lights and tired strangers. Rainwater gathered near the platform edge, reflecting everything upside down. You sat beside me without speaking, hands folded quietly in your lap. The space between our shoulders felt larger than the city outside. An announcement echoed through the station. Neither one of us looked up, like missing the train on purpose could somehow delay the ending. You asked, do you think we tried enough? I stared at the wet tracks and said, I think we stayed longer than most people would. The saddest part of love is how gently it disappears sometimes. We almost stayed forever, didn't we? Almost built a life together, almost learned how to survive the distance, almost became the kind of people who never let go. But the train left without us, and somehow that felt exactly like our story. Your reflection trembled in the windows, blue lights moving across your face. You looked beautiful in that moment, in the heartbreaking, honest kind of way. I remembered all the tiny things suddenly, your sleepy voice in the kitchen, the way you reached for my sleeve in crowds, the nights we walked home through rain. And for one impossible second I wanted to ask you to stay, not because I thought it would work, but because loving you still felt natural to me. Outside, the city kept moving, like nothing important was ending. We almost stayed forever. staying forever. Maybe love is not measured by how long it lasts. Maybe some nights alone contain entire lifetimes inside them. And maybe somewhere years from now you'll hear a train late at night. And remember me briefly, the same way I'll remember you. We almost stayed forever under cold station lights, while rain blurred the world outside. And when your train finally arrived, neither one of us moved immediately, like our hearts needed extra time to understand what was happening. And you smiled softly through tired eyes, picked up your coat and disappeared into the closing doors, while I stayed standing there alone, watching the lights fade into the dark. The station emptied slowly afterward. Rain continued against the tracks, and somewhere far beyond the city, your train kept moving without me. We missed the last train home again, so we walked beneath the orange lights. The city almost empty now, only rainwater shining on the streets. You kept your hands inside your sleeves, cold air drifting through your hair. I watched your shadow move beside me, like something I was scared to lose. There were things we never talked about, small silences growing over time, but somehow your presence still felt softer than anywhere else in my life. And I wonder if love fades slowly, or if people only notice late. We kept walking until the streetlights disappeared, the whole city dissolving quietly into fog and midnight air. And even now, after all the distance, after every complicated part, you still feel like home to me. A bus passed somewhere in the darkness, its headlights briefly crossing your face. You looked beautiful in that moment, in the tired, honest kind of way. You asked, do you think people change forever? I laughed softly under my breath, because I didn't know how to tell you. You were already changing next to me. Still, you moved closer when the wind got colder, like your body remembered us, even when your heart felt uncertain. And maybe that's what hurts the most, love staying after certainty leaves. So we kept walking until the streetlights disappeared, past the quiet stores and empty intersections where no one else could see us. And even now, inside every memory, inside every sleepless night, you still feel like home to me. like it understood something we didn't. And maybe someday we'll become strangers completely. But tonight you are still beside me. So we kept walking while the whole city faded into blue. Street lights disappearing one by one, like old conversations do. And somewhere between the silence and the sound of distant cars, I realized loving you had become part of who I am. Because even now, with everything changing, with morning slowly getting close, you still feel like home. The sky turned pale above the buildings. Neither one of us spoke. We just kept walking together until the streetlights disappeared.